Hi, and welcome back to my channel. This week, we are covering how to make homeschooling affordable with this wonderful collaboration hosted by Jackie Brown at These Slow Days. And we are all looking forward to answering one of the biggest homeschooling questions ever. So often we get asked, is homeschooling expensive? How do you do it? How do you make it happen on one income? Well, I can honestly say that we have two incomes. I do waitress in the evenings occasionally throughout the week, but we did start out as just a one income family um, because I wanted to be able to expand what we were doing. I did get another job. So So I did go ahead and I went and I got another job just because I really enjoy being able to afford um, a few of our museum memberships and things like that. But homeschooling on one income is completely doable. And a few ways that we can do that is um, watch for sales. I never buy any curriculum unless it's on sale, I can get free shipping, or there are discount codes. Um, I try to get curriculum that can be used for a few years. We are very Charlotte Mason based, and one of the things that I really enjoyed was we used the general and classical preschool with a mix of a year of tales, and um, general and classical can be used from like age 3 to 7, and it covers all of the Charlotte Masons. We go through the principles and habit training and the attainments, and it can be used for a good long time. It's very comprehensive, under $50, and um, we really got to utilize our library. So we did that, and it was really great. Um, I like to find as many free resources as I possibly can. Um, so I look on some of my favorite Instagram accounts, Steph Hathaway, Raising Little Shoots, and see what they have free to use in your homeschool. Pinterest has so many great ideas. Teachers Pay Teachers is another wonderful site. Sites where you can create your own um, worksheets. Sometimes you need a subscription. Usually, it's not a lot of money. You can accomplish a lot with a lot of those. Um, Buy used books. I don't think I have paid full price for a book in years. I am a faithful thrift books purchaser, and we also utilize our library. I cannot emphasize enough how important a library card is. Um, a few websites you could check out. Easy Peasy All in One Homeschool. They even have high school. We will be using Ambleside online when Abigail is ready to go into year one. Um, it's more first grade. Kindergarten is kind of like 0.05, not quite point year one yet. So look for free online where they've already put a homeschool curriculum together for you. Another huge expense for a lot of people is if you aren't comfortable covering your own curriculum, lots of people go to co-ops. We did try the co-op route. Not sure if we'll join it again. I met some wonderful people, other wonderful parents, but it was kind of far away for us, and it wasn't super expensive, but a lot of homeschool co-ops can be expensive. So I have actually been actively trying to create a homeschool co-op with a few of our friends, each opening up our homes, planning some field trips together, um, utilizing some of what we have locally for field trips. Um, we have a small micro homestead, so the kids could come over here and learn about permaculture and composting, rabbits. We are we have chickens. We have a lot of poultry, pony, so we can teach a lot about that, or just hang out and do field trips together. It doesn't have to be expensive. You don't have to have a lot of curriculum involved. Um, and you don't have to derail your schedule necessarily, because we like to do our school during the week and then have fun on Fridays or a field trip Friday. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be something expensive or going somewhere like the zoo or a museum. Our fun Friday could be um, finishing up our Wondertail treat time and like watching the little Beatrix. We have the DVDs of a few of the Beatrix Potter stories, and watching the DVD at the end of the week and having that as our Wondertail treat time with our tea, watching that, or getting everybody together and going to one of our metro parks for a hike. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money. One of my absolute favorite nature curriculums that we use every week, Exploring Nature with Children, is currently on sale for $14.40. And it almost never goes on sale, but it is all year long, covers 365 days. And that would be a great resource. She has ideas to expand on what you're learning. You find free resources to use for math. It covers art and poetry. You could find music to go along with it, and it's a very simple, gentle, Charlotte Mason based nature study curriculum. Absolutely amazing. I actually, while it is on sale, I will go ahead and put a link to that in the description box. Under $20, you can't go wrong with anything under $20. I love getting used curriculum from garage sales, talk to other families who have finished homeschooling. They, a lot of times, people are selling curriculum that they're not going to use, they never use. Sometimes you can get some really great stuff that works for you but didn't necessarily work for them. And such good prices. Combine subjects. If you have kids that are ages X, Y, Z, and so, like, I'm going to have a kindergartner and a preschooler, and I have a high schooler, but she's going to trade school, so I don't have to worry about her. But say I had various ages, it's really great to find something that you can use to combine and include everyone on. Simply Charlotte Mason has a lot of really great stuff that you can use for various ages. Gather Around Homeschool is absolutely wonderful for utilizing different ages all together in one. And you can actually download samples for free right now. The Good and the Beautiful has stuff you can download for free, like handwriting, and they have a marine biology unit you can get for free. So a lot of those places you can combine teaching various ages. You can get free samples to start out with everyone to see if it's something you might want to use this next year or expand upon. Probably my number one suggestion on making homeschool affordable is sit down with your spouse or significant other and create a homeschool budget. And If you're Dave Ramsey people like us, you are going to have an envelope. If not, however it is that you budget, save a little bit each week towards your homeschool budget and the end goal. So you've got the money and you're prepared for the next year and you can try things out. I really, really suggest going to the different places and doing a lot of research and looking at the different companies. See what you can get for free that's in the age ranges of your children and see what will work. Because I know a lot of people who buy big box sets just because that's what works for them, but it doesn't necessarily work for the kids. So the big box sets, they don't necessarily work for everybody. And just check all those out, get their free samples, see what works for your family, and go with it. And if you have to save a little bit extra to piecemeal a few things together, it's going to be worth it in the long run, keeping what interests your child and you can do what's workable. And making sure they're learning. Because if they're not enjoying it, they're not getting anything out of it. Just like we're not getting anything out of anything we don't enjoy doing. I mean, I don't enjoy doing the dishes every single day, but it's blessing my family and my home, and I have to remember that. That's a little hard for the kids, though, to remember. And so make it enjoyable. Then you know you are not wasting your money. So definitely try out, make your budget, and then look for as many free samples as you can get to try out with the kids to see what works best for each one of your kids in your family unit. And then you can work on purchasing the curriculum that you want to do instead of just spending tons and tons of money on things that won't necessarily work for any of your kids. I am a huge, huge fan of the dry erase sleeves, and I think everybody has seen these before in mine. I love these. You can slide your worksheets and anything that you print into these great little sleeves. Comes out, you can wipe them off, they're easy to clean, it comes in and out. If you have lots of kids that you are teaching things to, these are going to be great to help extend the life of your worksheets and things like that. It's going to save you on printer ink. I do recommend those or laminating things that you are going to use a lot over a few years. These are really great. They are durable. They stand up. When you laminate, keeping alcohol pads on hand to get everything clean that's a little bit more of an added expense, where you can spend about $14 and get a pack of, I think, 20 of these and some dry erase markers, and the job is still done and you've saved money. We couldn't homeschool without them. So I highly encourage the dry erase sleeves. If you are like me and when you decided to homeschool, you just started to pick up curriculum and you've got stuff for free and off the garage sale sites and you've got all of this curriculum laying everywhere and you're like, this isn't for us, it's not working for us. Sell it. I sell old books that you are done with. Don't feel bad to purge and minimalize what you've got, especially if it is not serving you, because you have to remember, curriculum is not supposed to be our master. It's there to help guide and serve our families. And if it isn't serving you and it's collecting dust, it's making your life a whole lot more difficult. So sell your old books, sell unused curriculum or curriculum that isn't working for you, and don't feel bad about it. There are tons and tons of homeschool sites and Facebook groups where you can sell things. I've gotten used readers, the Good and the Beautiful readers, for really, really, really cheap, locally on Facebook. I've gotten some stuff through Facebook groups. See, there's a Becca, there's Sunlight, there's the Good and the Beautiful, there's all sorts of Facebook groups where you can sell and buy used curriculum. So don't ever feel bad about unloading something that doesn't work for you. Plus, if you're selling that, you are that's extra money that you can put in your homeschool envelope to use for curriculum that's going to bless your family the next year. It's something that you'll be able to use. So it's just a win-win situation. I'm not a huge fan of garage sales, but there is a good market for used homeschool curriculum and books, and definitely I encourage you to take part in that. Um, Swap curriculum with friends. So you may have things that didn't work for you but works really great for them, and if you don't have the heart to sell it or you think you may want to use it again, swap stuff out with your friends. I have printed um, fun little worksheets and things like that that I thought would bless a lot of my friends. I share things. One of my good girlfriends was really struggling with the idea of homeschooling her girls, and she wasn't sure, but they were really struggling with this whole virtual schooling and everything else last year. And I invited her to the group for All About Learning, and they took to it like ducks to water, and she absolutely loved it. And when they decided to homeschool this year, I couldn't have been more excited to see that that is what they chose to use. And because it's beautifully done, it's beautiful, it's gentle, it is involved, and it works for them, and it was inexpensive because she has 5 little girls to homeschool. And so swap out with friends. If there's something that inspires you, share it with them. It's okay. If you have to get a co-op license for some of them, get a co-op license. They're not horribly expensive, and work with your friends. It helps take a lot of the weight off of the shoulders. Utilize your local resources. One of the great things that we have in our area is one of the biggest living history museums around, and they have homeschool weeks in the fall, which we utilized last year, and they give you coupons when you come to visit for homeschool weeks. And we actually got our homeschooling, our membership. So we ended up getting a great discount on our membership through our homeschool coupons for our Living History Museum. We have another historical museum just for our area, not far down the road. We have tons of farms here. Um, we love traditions, and we live in a wonderful area for traditions, but we have orchards, and we have beekeepers, and suss out your local resources. Our local beekeepers love when we give them a call and have the kids come and learn about the beekeeping process in the fall and in the spring. They love to show the kids how that works. And most of them don't even charge anything unless they have some materials that they're going to share. And then it's usually just the cost of covering materials, which is oftentimes only $5. You could get a group of friends around. I actually asked a few of our my daughter's girlfriends, their moms from American Heritage Girls, and I said, hey, who would like to go and volunteer at the Humane Society, or let's collect a few things for the Humane Society and go and learn about what they do. Who would like to go out to the Air Force Base and see what the 180th Fighter Wing is doing? And as long as we had a group under 10, I have a friend who is a commander at the Fighter Wing, and they got us in, and the kids got to see what the jets look like and what it looked like to see one of them take off, and all about what they do. The zoo often has wonderful classes, especially if you are a member there. We have an imagination station by us. I get a teacher's discount. We try to utilize the student showcases of our local ballet and theater troupes, and it's just a lot of fun. So look and see what is in your area. A lot of times you will find some serious hidden gems that you can use. We have a small area near us that we're going to go dig for fossils. It didn't cost me anything. I literally went online and I had to register for a specific time. And so I get to take the kids and we're going to go dig for fossils. We're allowed to keep whatever we find. We're going to learn about Mary Anig this week. I like to do study units during the summer. We're going to be able to go look for fossils and use some of the resources that I have found on Etsy. And I believe I got these flashcards for like this whole entire fossil study unit for $3.50. So we're really excited about that, and we get to go dig for fossils, and it didn't cost us a thing except for me to go onto our metro parks and register for a specific time. So I really encourage you guys to utilize your local resources and see what you can find. Um, Last but not least, reach out to homeschool companies. And if you have found something that really works for you guys and you've tried their free sample, reach out to them and say, hey, if I review this curriculum, what can I get in exchange for it? You may be able to get free curriculum for writing reviews. So I know a lot of moms that actually do that. In fact, some of them, that's exactly how they got their YouTube channel started. And it works, and sometimes that's all you need to just go ahead and get started. So to make homeschooling affordable, set a homeschool budget and save a little bit each week towards it. Combine your subjects, sell old books and curriculum, buy used curriculum, buy used books, utilize your library, find curriculum that you might be able to use for a number of years. Always look for discount codes, sales, and free shipping. And you can look for free homeschool curriculum online. I normally try to tell people to stay away from social media because it can be very glitterati sometimes, and you see everybody with everything looking beautiful, all these beautiful flat lays with their homeschool resources. But I have found some really incredible maker mamas on Instagram who offer tons of great stuff on their sites for absolute free. If not, they've run great discounts and giveaways, and if you catch a lot of them, they keep you abreast of all sorts of other things that other maker mamas that they work with together on things that you can get for really cheap. Great flashcards and study units if you are a study unit type of family. Steph Hathaway has some really, really great ones. Chicky and Brew on Instagram. Tanglewood Hollow. You cannot go wrong with some of these mamas. So normally I would say stay away from the glitter of social media, but you can find some really, really great stuff on Instagram. There's a wonderful, wonderful support of homeschooling, community on Instagram. Just have to find your way into it, and it's incredibly supportive. And also, maybe start your own co-op with some friends. It doesn't have to be expensive, and it can still be fun and fully informative. So until the next video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the little bell if you want to make sure that you get notifications each time I post a new video. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments box, and I will go ahead and put a few links to a few of the great products that I highly recommend in the description box. And have a great week. Thanks for joining us again.